Good morning. Welcome to the daily guidance for today, December the 5th. So, whatever day you're watching this, these lessons are for you. Every day these lessons are for you, right? It's lessons we all go through. Okay, so my little message from my doll and store calendar says, don't let schooling interfere with your education. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. Interesting. Right? Because education is not just what we learn in school. Because that education system is set up by people, that chose what we needed to learn. Right? Like we're all cut from the same cloth, which we are not, really. We are, but we're not. But we are, but we're not. So, yes. We're all in the school of life. The University of Mother Earth, right? Mother Earth and Fire Sky, whatever that is for you. Okay, we're going to do the daily guidance. Got an appointment today. Feeling awfully low. And I saw some news there, so I'm sending extra love and support. Okay, Mrs. Kit, you take that to your sister too. Give her big heart hugs for me. I love you so much. Sending that extra love now. Thank you. Lots of changes happening. Lots of shifts happening. Lots of shit for us to grow through. Lots of stuff we're learning about ourselves. It's everything. All these emotions are teaching us something about ourselves. It's drawing our attention to something within, right? We need to work on. Needs to be healed. Needs some nurturing, right? Just needs some acknowledgement, some validation. Sometimes that's all these feelings or emotions need, is just to know that they're there. It's like that inner child, right? That child acts out because it needs that attention, just wants to know that you know that it's there. It, he, she, whatever, right? We need to do that for our littles, right? I love Heather Ash Amara, worked with Don Miguel Ruiz and his sons and stuff. That does the 4 agreements. She says, you put your hand on your heart and you say, it's okay, sweetie, I'm here. It's a powerful one. Try that and see if that happens for you. You put your hand on your heart. Put your hands there. Take a deep breath and you're connecting to that little inside of you. You say, it's okay, sweetie, I'm here. Okay, and you take care of that little in you, especially all of us that have littles outside of us as well, right? It's other littles we're taking care of, teaching them to enjoy every age and every stage. It's a powerful one. It's got me, right? And I have been there for my little inside a whole lot more. If I have gone through the times of I'm yelling. And I don't like that. And neither does my little. And boy, I cry and cry and cry so much after I have yelled, because it's not nice. And even though I'm aware and not calling names and stuff like that, it's not how I want the situation to be handled. But I'm not the only player on the board or in the house, right? So we learn. The more we learn about ourselves, okay, that's our biggest help there. Instead of looking out, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. I mean, I'm into that too, right? I'm dealing with results with my kids. I had a part to play in that too, right? It doesn't. It is not a fault, but the responsibility that I can heal myself. I'm responsible to heal myself, or I can sit there and go, woe is me, okay? I can learn and then spread that learning around. For anybody else that's open to that needs that, right? And so certain things that just started to, like I kind of always, like I knew, but I didn't know, right? Because I never experienced it. You don't know truly until you experience it for a lot of things. A lot of things we don't have to, right? It's not worth the risk. So anyway, let's call in our directions and get on to the business of today and getting our directions. I'm halfway through my time already, and I got an appointment today. East. Okay. So I think fire is the spirit, and up north, I say, because it's the air, but air is thought, so they're mental. I've had our quadrants kind of mixed up. Forgive me, right? It's the intention, though, about balancing them all. Let's get them in the right. So the fire is the spirit, and I've been saying this is the mental, right? No, this is the spirit. We start with spirit in the east, the illumination, right? It's a fire, that spark. Makes sense now, right? Huh. I can see clearly now. So the east, air, not that, spirit, spirit over here. Spirit, the fire, right? The man. In the emotions, we have the water. So we had the water. Okay, this is definitely emotions. I had that right. I just had our mental and spiritual mixed up, right? Because we started the spiritual, we get into the emotional, we feel those emotions. This is how we learn and grow. We are physical beings, right? And then we move over into the west, place of the woman, the physical beings, right? Now you think a child is there growing, right? It gets more physical. And then we get up into the thinking, right? Because we're acting with our bodies and going with our emotions all natural, like with the physical thing. And then we start thinking about, what is this telling us? So see how that, oh my goodness, it makes so much more sense. Ha, 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 right? So then up in the north is the air. It is the mental, right? So we have spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental. Right, working in that way. And that's how we get sick. It starts out here, something goes off, it comes into our physical emotion, and the emotion has effect on the body. And as we think more, we can keep that going. If we cut off that spirit, right? And a lot of us live cut off from our spirit. But we're not really cut off from our spirit because that's impossible. Okay? So, we're still calling in. Okay, so we go from the south to the east. I see I'm getting excited. I see my friend Lindsay Lesage. Oh, love Gratitude Challenge. Anybody can find the group. It's a private group. Join in. She does my gratitude journal and does a blog. I think she just calls it mygratitudejournal.com. But yeah, I'm seeing myself in there and love seeing her beautiful face every day, which reminds me, I got to watch it today and add my comments. Anyways, it's helping, right? Because it's that connection in spirit and seeing that we are all going through some major transitions right now. I mean, I think it's a collective. We're all going through major transitions. It might look different in each individual's lives, but on the grander scale of things, the whole world is shifting. Dang right. You're going to be part of the shift or stay stuck in the shit. Right? Personal choice, free will, right? We're going to get aggressive and start throwing temper tantrums that it's not staying like we wanted it to. It's not going as we wanted, blah, 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 right? Or we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going until, right? We're going to keep going until. And that's where aggressiveness can help us. You know, it might be called assertiveness, but we need that change. So we need to, right? So like nursing the sick child, right? You're up all night. You're there. You don't give up. You know, you're aggressively healing the sickness. Okay? Well, we have a sickness over humanity. So it takes flipping that aggression because that aggression got turned against each other, right? It's not good. Against ourselves. So never mind against somebody else. The biggest struggle and aggression we have is to ourselves. We're our own worst enemies, they say, right? Time to be our own best ally. Again. Wow, that was there yesterday. It came up twice yesterday. So, from the south to the north. And here we go. Look at all the messages before we even get through the thing. Right? To the earth. Reconnecting. We know. We are part of this earth. We are part of the stars. We are part of this universe. And the blue road. The road of spirit. Another beautiful angel. So, up there too. Now, where we take the actions, right? We know it's how we lived our lives. It's not what we say. It's about what we did. How did we back what we said with what we did, right? And then we go to the west. That's the blue road of spirit. Always there, as the sun. Always there. Can always depend on that. All our relationships are with us. Going back to our roots and tapping in. All our relations are with us. They set the foundation. All our relations are in this earth. Every rock, every tree, every braid of grass. Well, if it's sweet grass, you do have a braid of grass there. Um, they're always with us. That's our roots. And we can tap in and connect to that at any time. Anytime. It's within us and it's all around us. We can tap into those anytime. Deep breath and sink those roots down, especially when we're getting caught up and anxious. It's those breaths. That's a nice dolphin breath. Try that one. Deep breath in, okay? A dolphin under the water, right? Takes that breath, clean air, and goes under and can stay under there for hours, right? But when it comes up, it needs to release all that old breath before it can bring in that new refreshing, right? So picture everything and you're just going to pop it out, all that old stagnant energy. As hard as you can, right? That spout. And then take in that deep, cleansing, renewing, new life breath. Breathe out and relax into it. Wow. I feel a big shift when I do that. Your breath is so powerful and you always have that with you. No matter where you are, you've got your breath. You have to breathe. Right? New life. That's a life-giving thing right there. So in any moment we find hard or stressful, right? And, well, we can't get to this. We don't have that. Wow, nobody's here to give me advice. That breath brings us home, connects us with the roots. You can even take it a step further and visualize your roots going down. These are very, very powerful, very, very simple techniques. So, and I can tell you that from my experience, they totally work for me using that breath work. Mind you, when you're first practicing, sometimes you can get dizzy, and then I learned about how you can create the hyperventilation. Not enough oxygen in your lips. My lips start piercing. My nose feels all fuzzy. Then you might be going a little too, right? Too much of anything is not good for you. Balance. Balance, balance, balance. Okay, did we do above, below, and within? No, standing people is still there. Above. Below. And within. 10:32. Oh, yes, I've got to go. Okay, we're going to do this nice and quickly because the appointment is at 11. And I need to be there a little early. Okay, so today we are with this one and with this one. I'm just going to pull them all out and then get my books out. That one. That one. And then this one to that one. Okay, so here we go. Get my books out. Oh, another one. First one was my BBS. It's okay, BBS. I'll get back to you in a moment. Let me just get this stuff. You know what? Here. Do I need the books or can you see it just fine like this? Get the books. We can talk about that quick. Oh, reusable energies. There we go. How are we using our energies? Are we doing the same old stuff? Or are we renewing that? Are we renewing that? Looking at it in a different way? Getting a higher perspective, Spirit is with us, always helping us to get that higher perspective if we so choose, right? Again, messing with that, sorry. We are free will beings. Free will beings. We get to choose. All right? So, and how are you using that? Oh, look at that again. 36 and 36 equals a 9 is a completion, right? 10 is the celebration. So how are you using that? How do you use that energy? Made your dreams come true, right? And what are you dreaming into being? Are you dreaming that that snake has already had its dinner and you can share your rock with snake and you'll be safe? Or are you dreaming that snake is hungry and manifesting that snake will come and eat you? Whatever it is for you, right? How are you using that energy? Are you using it to help propel you forward? Are you using it to help keep you stuck? Because we all have the choice. We all have access to that unlimited resource of energy, right? And we can use it either way, right? We all have the potentials of the light and the dark. We're all both. We are all everything and nothing. All at the same time. What? It's true. Ah, you make you. Okay. So then on our woman's side, right? Great mystery, the original source is remembering and tapping into that. Knowing who we are, that we are part of the original source. We all share a common story here. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it would be the walk of the human being, I guess. That common story of our evolution, of how we got here. It's a common story. Some say it's tomatoes, some say it's tomatoes. But hey, we can all be traced back. All the history of humanity in our DNAs, right? The evolution. Wow, and we are all part of that. Wow, mind-blowing. Look at how far we've come as a humanity. As a species. However you like to look at it. We're all earthlings on this earth. We're all part of the original source, and the original source is still part of us. It's still within us. It's still all around us, right? And rebirth, it's all these cycles. It just keeps going infinitely in spirals, right? Wherever there's a death, there is a rebirth. Always, right? And something must be released to give away. There's, I just read, like the tree may lose all its leaves, but it makes room for those new ones. I mentioned that before, and then I see it on Facebook. But it doesn't come from me. It's through me, right? And all these things, when I see it, I'm like, yeah, see? It's coming through me. It's not from me. I don't need to figure it out. It comes through me. The more I try to figure it out, the more anxious I feel, right? The more uptight I feel, the more I feel like I can't do it. So the more I just remember where I am, unlimited potential, right? I don't need to be limited by, oh, it only looks like this. And if it doesn't look like this, oh my God, it's not happening. It'll never happen, right? Because you're only looking like this. Open up this site. That even shows more. Take these away. Whoa. Unlimited possibilities. We only limit ourselves. So true. And then on the left side, that action to take is that respect. Because as we respect ourselves, we respect others as well. Right? And we show them, and we recognize when they're not respecting our sacred space, and we can set our boundaries, right? Right? And that record keeper, we can look back at our families and see the cycles we've repeated, see the cycles we've broken, continue to break those cycles, right? Of that original source, because we're carrying on some things, and we can forgive ourselves for not knowing what we didn't know, right? But now we do, right? That the star has come and illuminated it for us. We can get in touch with that. I'm saying, what did I just say about humanity? That's the record keeper of all of humanity and life on this earth. So we are all sacred beings. We all have sacred space just in our own bodies, and we're on a sacred space of this earth body. We are all part of this from the beginning to the end, to the beginning again. Oh. Wow, you mighty powerful being. Thank you for being here. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for sharing your stories and your records and your histories. Thank you for being part of it with all of us. Look at the shifts we're making, right? The usable energies that are coming up. We can dream that dream. Be the change we want to see in this world, and we have that peaceful world. There is peace on earth already. It all begins within. Where are you looking? Look at the peace. Let's put that focus on that peace that is already here and keep reusing that energy, the peaceful energy, reusing, evolving it, remembering it, connecting to it always, right? Being rebirthed in the highest, grandest version of ourselves, right? As we see it, because we are part of this original source. We are sacred beings. Look at that, 36 and then 37. Huh? We can do this. I got you. I'm here for you. Anytime you need, you can. Okay, I'm going to stop saying turn me on. Because, yeah. Okay, but fantasies help get me through. That's fine. And they can get you lonely too. But that's all right. Because if we give up on the dreams and not even fantasize, well, we get pretty boring. So even though it's not happening now, that's how we manifest and open up to that. Dream of all the unlimited possibilities, right? Fantasize or this or that, right? Or just in general, we can make list of what we're looking for or what we want in our lives. I tell you, vision boards have worked wonders for me too. Um, so, yeah. Any questions? Hey, feel free to comment, share this around, and I really got to go. Love you all. Much love. Biggest heart hugs ever. And thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because this world needs you. It sure does. Oh, and it's an amazing place with you in it. Just being you. There's nothing else to do. Just be you. Peace. Thank you. Much love.